The citizen judge system was touted as a way to get more people involved in Taiwan's justice system. But in this trial in New Taipei, almost two-thirds of people who were called up were no-shows. What's going wrong?
I think a lot of people didn't show up is quite alarming for the judicial yuan. And I suspect a lot of people still don't know anything about the new citizen judge system. And I suspect that most people don't know that if you don't show up, you might be fined by the court. So I think the judicial yuan should focus more resources on educating the public. And especially they should talk to some of the big companies in Taiwan so they can get on board and support the cause by allowing their employees to answer the call when the time comes.
Do you think this is just teething problems, or is it a sign that the system may be flawed?
Well, I wouldn't say that at this early stage that this system is flawed, but I do think that more communication is required for people to stop being afraid to go to court and prioritize this obligation. A few decades ago, Taiwan was still a authoritarian state, and the judicial branch was considered by the public as a weapon of the government to oppress. By default, people would try to avoid doing business in a court or has anything to do with the law enforcement. And I think over the past few years, things are changing, but we need to make more efforts to change that perception.
There's been some criticism about the tight scheduling of this trial. Is that criticism that you share?
3 days is rather short. We want those lay judges, those citizen judges, to not to be pressured by time and to think everything thoroughly and to discuss all the doubts they have. I think the judge is also pressured to keep it very short, to keep it very efficient, because he or she worries that once the trial is too lengthy, citizen judges will not show up